Live on the Horse Boat Network for the PepsiCo 100 at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Roval. I am Tom Torrey, aka the Horse Boat, and here we go. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. As I mentioned before, we are at the Roval here tonight for the PepsiCo 100 next week, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. We will have the Bojangles 200 at Martinsville Speedway. And then May 12th is going to be Lucas Oil Raceway for the Ron Swanson 75. Definitely looking forward to that. Transitioning now over to our points race right now. As you see, for after 8 races of 30 at Kansas, Mike DeWalt is your leader with 688 points. Sean Anderson is 80 points back, as well as Lucas Reed about 118. Matt Albert, Jonathan Militia round out your top 5, and then Cody Johnson, Perrin Huggins, Brian Lucan, Nathan Fuller, and Tyler Steiner your top 10. Take a gander at the points to the top 20. Again, if you don't see your favorite driver here yet, that means they're just outside of that. We did have some newcomers here last week. Again, going in this race, this is race 9 of 30. It's going to be 55 laps. There are no stage breaks on the road course, but they will be counted as such. We'll watch Mike DeWalt take his qualifying lap as we give you the facts of the PepsiCo 100. So it's 55 laps. The stages, there are no stage breaks on road courses. However, stage points will be awarded at the end of each stage as normal. So stage 1 will be completion of lap 7, and stage 2 will be completion of lap 22. Race time is going to be in the afternoon. They do get 1 fast repair and 5 tire sets. 50% fuel capacity. The damage on, cautions on, weather will be auto-generated, and the fixed setup will be Charlotte Roval. Now, Charlotte Roval is 2.28 miles long, 17 turns with the bank oval turns banking 24 degrees, and the oval straight's about 5 degrees. Paul Menard set a record here with a minute 18, 188. The Chevrolet Camaro Trans Am in 2022. Thank you to Wikipedia. Again, qualifying going on. We'll get the ticker going here. See how he does. Beautiful DeWalt Toyota Camry. Again, 17 turns. Let's take it right along. Mike DeWalt was one of the fastest in practice. As he's going through that tight turn here. Gears Cup Series are looking for more drivers to fill out our league for the 2023 season. We'll be doing a recruitment race after this race. Looking forward to that. All that's required is a C-Class license and oval on iRacing. Improve your racecraft with clean competitive racing against our league's best. If this sounds like the league for you, then please apply in the iRacing League UI under league number 9223, and then email us at gearsracingleague@gmail.com. and ask to inquire about our Discord. Looks like Mike DeWalt with a 122.41. It's going to put him up top for the moment. See who's on the track currently. Looks like Sean Anderson. Sean Anderson, our Dover International Speedway Monster Mile 200 winner. One of the 8 unique winners we have. In this league. Plenty of chances to score. Try to stamp your ticket into the playoffs. Again, a lot of fluctuating scenarios going into tonight. Ever changing. Again, Sean Anderson is slowly chipping away at Mike DeWalt's lead. Oh, as you see him hop. Hop the curb there. Got it back together. But again, he's only 80 points back of the leader. I do not believe Lucas Reed is in the audience tonight. Oh, yes, he is. He is here. Matt Albert is in the house. Jonathan Militia as well. Jonathan Militia, unfortunately, suffered an injury. Broke his foot. Broke his right foot. He's going to be rehabbing that for some time, but so far so good with that left foot. So we'll see how that works out. As we are getting set to grid, let's show you tonight Nate Fuller and Mike DeWalt on row number 1. Sean Anderson and Jonathan Militia, row number 2. Andrew Bisag and Kyle Munson, row number 3. Matt Albert and Keaton Sawyers, the defending champion, in row 4. Robert Fitzpatrick Sr. and Cody Johnson in row 5. And Tyler Steiner and Lucas Reed in row 6. And we'll see what happens here as we get ready to go green for the PepsiCo 100. Again, 12 drivers here tonight. Getting ready to grid up and get started for 55 laps. Again, stage 1 will end at the conclusion of lap 7. And stage 2 will conclude at lap 22. Take a moment, grab a refreshment, and get ready for the PepsiCo 100. Again, all eyes this week. Nathan Fuller was one of the fastest in practice, had a great lap time, put himself on the pole. It's basically his to lose at this point. But Mike DeWalt right there, looking for win number 2 on the season. Sean Anderson and Jonathan Militia right there. Both winners as well this year. Jonathan Militia most notably at Bristol in the dirt race this season. get set for 100 miles and or 55 laps here at Charlotte Motor Speedway at the Roval. Kind of a long way around. Again, 17 turns of fun. So again, Nate Fuller and Mike DeWalt on the front row. One more time, Sean Anderson and Jonathan Malesha, row 2. Andrew Bisag and Kyle Munson, row 3. Matt Albert and Keaton Sawyers, row 4. Robert Fitzpatrick and Cody Johnson, row 5. And Tyler Steiner and Lucas Reed, row 6. That is your grid for tonight's PepsiCo 100. Lights are off. Pace car is parked. We are getting set and ready to go for 55 laps.
Green flag, green flag.
At the Roval Charlotte Motor Speedway. And away we go. '24 already. Turning it loose. That is unfortunate. Tyler Steiner around as well. Man, I'm gonna let it roll on. Jonathan Militia, broken foot and all. Your leader so far on lap 1. Tensions are high. He might be higher. Who knows? Integrity Farms. It's integrity. Oh, DeWalt down in the grass. That is unfortunate. Militia, your leader, coming down into the sharp S's here. Munson goes a little wide. Andrew Bisag right there as well. So far, so good for this group. Jonathan Militia is gone and away, but here's a great battle for second place right now. Andrew Bisag making a move, putting himself in second position in that silence of numbers, 73, as he gets set to go into turn 1, battling for second. This is impressive. Kyle Munson scraping the wall just a touch, as this has been a good battle for second. Again, some unfortunate luck for Nate Fuller, now back in 6th. It looks like Mike DeWalt might be in the pit. That is unfortunate. Andrew Bisag in the grass now. And all these drivers just having some unfortunate luck. It's not if it's when, or maybe we'll make a mistake, but your leader so far right now is Jonathan Militia. Smooth and steady wins the race here so far. Left-footed. Second and third right here. Nate Fuller there looks like recovered. Now in 4th. Trying to earn those shots, or spots back. There is Cody Johnson, and Fuller dips in again. Able to save it. Looks like no damage to the car. But he's going to concede 4th. Again, this is the battle for second and third here with Munson and Anderson. Get our first shot of the blimp cam here tonight. The gap between first and second is roughly 11 seconds. Sean Anderson has put some distance on Munson. Gap is cut now underneath 10 seconds. You see Jonathan Militia just crossing the start-finish line. They are just getting to the final corners to the start-finish line. So Militia really has a good 10-second gap on the rest of the field from second anyway. That is going to bode well if he keeps it together. Let's take a look towards the back of the pack and see who we can find. Again, there's Andrew Misag cruising around in 7th. Had a good start. Milwaukee, Wisconsin native. Lucas Reed battling it out now for 5th between Cody Johnson. Fanatec race car looks good. Nathan Fuller has moved up back into 3rd. For a crank it up session. Riding around here with last week's winner. Kyle Munson. Look around where everybody is. Looks like we have Matt Albert parked at the moment. Looks like he's pitting. And there goes Jonathan Militia, your leader. Integrity Farm 69 Chevy Camaro. He only has 1 foot, and he's still leading the race. Nathan Fuller is closing the gap, though, sub 5 seconds. He is coming. He has spun out once. He has almost taken himself out a second time a couple laps ago, but now he is right back at it. Perseverance, as they say. Nathan Fuller is gaining about 3.4 seconds back now. He is coming. Your pole sitter is on the way. Looking good now, as the tires probably worn in now. We're 8 laps in. Jonathan Militia has won stage 1. Again, should go relatively quick as long as there isn't a huge accident. 12 drivers tonight, so very good chance to get a top 10. Take a ride around with Andrew Bisag in that 73 Silence and Numbers Chevy Camaro. It looks like Matt Albert smacked the wall. That was not fun at all. And that is unfortunate for Matt Albert. No bueno. Let's see the battle here up front. As Nathan Fuller is coming. Let's go to a blimp cam view. meandyourmom.com blimp cam. Oh, and Militia made a mistake, and that's all it took. Nate Fuller taking full advantage of Jonathan Militia's mistake. He had to concede that time. That is unfortunate. Nate Fuller is going to come around and lead a lap. Look how smooth he is through those final turns. For sure. Nathan Fuller is your leader. You might as well forget about it. He is gone. Putting on almost a 4.5 second gap between Militia and Fuller. Everybody's a little bit spread out here at the moment. For lap 10 of 55 for the PepsiCo 100. Nathan Fuller hoping to have a near perfect run. Despite a couple mistakes, is now our leader. The leader of the pack. See Jonathan Militia there, now about a 7-second gap. And then about 4 seconds behind him is Sean Anderson. Lucas Reed in the 10 car. In that Fanatec Chevrolet Camaro. Keeping it real there in fourth. Kyle Munson hanging out in fifth. But the top dog, and you can forget about it, Nathan Fuller is your leader. Elgin, South Carolina driver, hometown. U.S. Army Operation Motorsports Toyota Camry. It is a beautiful car. Listed at about 12 seconds, and 3 seconds behind him is Sean Anderson. So right now, Nathan Fuller has a 13-second lead to second place. And this is what we have. See, there's Cody Johnson. He's riding around in 7th. Andrew Bisag riding around in 10th. Mike DeWalt out there in 9th. Again, hopeful that he would have had a good race there, maybe be a repeat winner. But we very well could have our 9th different winner this season. And that would be this guy right here, Nate Fuller. Again, a guy that I talked about early on this season that could really contend and had some unfortunate luck. Again, bad luck struck him early on. Maybe nerves, maybe fresh tires, maybe a little combination of both. I don't know. But he is fast right now, putting on a clinic. 22-second gap to second place. So again, Cream rising to the top. And again, you probably forget about it. Looks like Nate Fuller, Lucas Reed, Jonathan Militia has dropped all the way back to 9th. Again, I didn't expect him to stay out as long as he has with the injury that he recently sustained. Hats hats off to him. So your top 5 right now: Nathan Fuller, Sean Anderson, Lucas Reed, Kyle Munson, and Tyler Steiner. Got 3 Fords in your top 5. Next week, we will be at Martinsville Speedway for the Bojangles 200. We'll be live there, hanging out, keeping it real. Looks like Kyle Munson had an incident, and he has no front end. Kind of want to see what happened. Let's back it up and see what happened. I mean, what else we have to do, right? Back it up. Ooh. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh, mama. Let's back it up one more time. Ooh, hit the wall and then... Oh, wow, his front end just busted right off even before he hit the wall. Wow. My apologies, folks. Want to watch that back one more time? He just taps the wall, front end, drops off. He can't stop and head first into the wall. So hopefully he got that fixed. He did. And off he'll go. 16 of 55 complete. Getting close to the end of stage 2. We're under 10 laps for that. Again, if you're hanging out with us, thank you for joining us. If you're looking at this on the playback and the replay, appreciate that as well. Again, Gears Cup Series is looking for a few more drivers to fill out our field. C-Class license is required. iRacing League ID is going to be number 9223. And shoot us an email, gearsracingleague@gmail.com. Get you in the Discord because that's where we primarily operate. As Nathan Fuller has a 30-second lead over Sean Anderson. And if you know anything about racing, a second is slow. So we have Nate Fuller, Sean Anderson, Lucas Reed, Tyler Steiner, and Mike DeWalt in your top 5. Keaton Sawyers, Cody Johnson, Jonathan Militia, Kyle Munson, and Andrew Bisag in the top 10. Bisag gets a groove to Lucas Reed going around turns of what would be 3 and 4 at Charlotte. Now turns, I think, 14, 15. Might see a battle scene coming between Sean Anderson and Lucas Reed, so we're going to keep it right here. See if we can catch that sweet, sweet action. Back, let's get a little turn it up session. started that session of Turn It Up. Raise the roof. Looks like Reed has had some. Nope, he's going to pit. Thought he had some trouble, but no, just slowing down to get into the pit stop. So that's going to be his first pit stop tonight at lap 19. Keaton Sawyers looks like he will follow in that sweet 13 Chevy Camaro. That is a great ride. Back out front to your leader, Nate Fuller. All I want to know is who let the dogs out. Because this guy really is a good road course driver. Little hop there off of the bump. 17. Smooth as a baby's bottom coming around 1 and 2. Beautiful exit. Cody Johnson has moved up into 3rd. In that Bowtech 08 Chevy Camaro. Looks like he is going to pit as well. Jonathan Militia looks like he will probably gain positions if he doesn't pit himself. Unfortunate luck striking many tonight. Unfortunate for Kyle Munson last week. We replayed that a few times. Kind of want to get a feel of what happened. Sean Anderson coming off of pit road now has to contend with Militia in the 69 Integrity Farm Chevy Camaro. He's going to let him go for now since tires come up to pressure in the temp. Nathan Fuller has a good 50 seconds on the field. Right along with Lucas Reed. Again, Lucas Reed in 4th place battling with Sean Anderson and Jonathan Militia. Along here, Sean Anderson going for 2nd place. Right meow. Get some. Couldn't get it. At least we got a little bit of action here at the Roval. Walt there in 5th as well. Matt Albert has spun out there. That is unfortunate. And this is the battle for 2nd and 3rd. For sure. Jonathan Militia has given it all he's got. Yeah, Nate Fuller's got a 48-second lead on the field. He has dominated this race. So he should. Put in the work. You can tell he's well versed. And looks like Lucas Reed has spun out. Let's get a quick look at that quickly. And oh, just hit the grass, overcorrected, hit the wall. That is unfortunate. One more time. And that is a bummer. Fuller, Anderson, Militia, DeWalt, and Johnson, your top 5. Nate Fuller's just got that dog in him. DeWalt has worked himself back up to 3rd place. If anybody's got that dog in him, it's Mike DeWalt. Trying to get win number 2 on the season. He is a good road course racer. Sean Anderson right with him. This is a good battle. This is the battle for 2nd right here between Fuller, Militia, DeWalt, and Anderson. DeWalt kind of did not nail his marks there, obviously. Talking out of my keister. Nice clean exit. John Anderson in that High Point Ford Mustang. And there's your 5th place driver, Cody Johnson. Tyler Steiner there in the 44, having a decent night. Cruising around in 6th. Looks like his front end is a little smushed, but still around. There's Keaton Sawyers in 7th. Keaton Sawyers in that 13 Chevy Cadillac Exalta. And Lucas Reed there back in 8th. See Robert Fitzpatrick Sr. Looks like he is going to pit. Matt Albert on the track. Trying to rebound, gain some position. So Jonathan Militia and Nate Fuller, your stage winners. And when he comes around one more time, it's going to be 30 laps to go before this baby's over. Again, he's got a 53-second gap to 2nd place. Welcome to the jungle. This man could be the 9th different driver to win at the Gears Cup Series. foot Militia fighting off Mike DeWalt for second place. Looks like Nathan Fuller, Jonathan Militia, Mike DeWalt, and Sean Anderson, with Cody Johnson your top 5. Tyler Steiner, Keaton Sawyers, Lucas Reed, and Robert Fitzpatrick, with Andrew Bisang your top 10. Inside 30 laps to go for the completion of the PepsiCo 100. And thank you so much for hanging out and lurking in the chat. Appreciate you out there. Right around with our 2022 Gears Cup Series champion, Keaton Sawyers. His second race back in this series. Glad to see that he made it. Made it to the show. Back out front now with Nathan Fuller closing in on a minute gap in the field. Again, this is his race to lose. He is dominating here. On the clinic here tonight. Wow, the way he moves through those gears. That's why he is doing what he is doing. Shifting points, breaking points. He really knows his stuff. Nate Fuller, Jonathan Militia, Mike DeWalt, Sean Anderson, and Cody Johnson, your top 5. That has not changed in a moment, but it might be very shortly. Mike DeWalt wants some of that Jonathan Militia candy. Can he surpass him for second? Jonathan Militia, part of Road Soda Motorsports. Very self-conscious about his driving, but he has to have a few road sodas before he goes. Again, Jonathan Militia winning the Bristol Dirt Race this year, the Tide Pods 50, I believe. And there goes Militia up top. Tags the wall, I believe, a little bit, allowing Mike DeWalt to go around. Again, Jonathan Militia broke his right foot, driving with his left foot tonight. Robert Fitzpatrick, I see here now, had just disconnected. That is unfortunate. 26 laps to go. Looks like Militia is going to pit. Sean Anderson will overtake third. Fuller having a minute over the field. Pushing to 1 minute and 1 second over Mike DeWalt. Again, I don't know how much more we could do it. The 9th different driver this season could be possibly winning here tonight. Nathan Fuller has not won. Got to keep the streak alive. Militia still hanging on to 5th after that rough luck. Steiner in 6th, Keaton Sawyers in 7th. Lucas sitting there in 8th. Patrick 9th, Albert 10th, Bisag 11th, and Munson 12th. That is unfortunate. "25 laps to go to the conclusion of the PepsiCo 100. Mike DeWalt, second place there. There is Sean Anderson at third, now 8 seconds back of Mike DeWalt. A minute and 10 seconds away from Nate Fuller. Keaton Sawyers has moved up to 5th. John Militia's loss is Keaton Sawyer's gain. He's had pretty decent breaks in top 5. Will certainly help him out in his quest to come back. Cody Johnson's sitting pretty in fourth right now. Nate Fuller, Mike DeWalt, Sean Anderson, Cody Johnson, and Keaton Sawyers, your top 5 currently. Mike DeWalt go by. Jonathan Militia won stage 1. Nathan Fuller won stage 2. Again, 22 laps to go. Nathan Fuller, Mike DeWalt, Sean Anderson, Cody Johnson, and Keaton Sawyer's your top 5. Mike DeWalt has a 13-second gap from second to third. So good lock on second as long as he can keep it together. Sean Anderson has a 12, almost 13-second lead on Cody Johnson. Yeah, they've got some time in between each position. Taking a look out over ahead between where Mike DeWalt is and then third place right there with Sean Anderson, if that gives you any reference, and Nate Fuller right there. About ready to lap them both. He's working his way to it, as he is a fast dude at this racetrack. Like right now, Mike DeWalt has turned in the fastest lap of the race with a 1:21.77. Props to DeWalt for putting together such a good lap. And Fuller is going to pit. With 21 laps to go, Nate Fuller is going to pit. That is going to give Mike DeWalt a chance. We will see. Mike DeWalt in second place. Doing what he can to gain some ground on the leader, as the leader just now pulls off of pit lane. He is getting on 14 and 15. Off and away, Nate Fuller goes, and the adventure continues on. With 20 laps to go to the conclusion of the PepsiCo 100. And then on to Martinsville next week for the Bojangles 200. I don't know who the hell picked Bojangles, but whatever. Nate Fuller, Mike DeWalt, Sean Anderson, Cody Johnson, and Keaton Sawyer's your top 5. Nate Fuller's lead has dwindled to 43 seconds as he is on fresh tires. Let's keep an eye on him for the first couple laps on his new set, just to see. Oh, as I suspected, having a little trouble into 1 and 2 with those fresh tires, and that seems to be the bane of these cars at this track. You really do need to get a handful of tires, or a handful of laps on those tires, in order to really feel confident that you're going to the turn and those tires are actually going to stick. Give you some sort of grip, anything. But the first couple of laps on those tires, as temps come up, it is difficult, to say the least, to get around this track. Again, if you're looking to race with the Gears Cup Series, we are doing a recruit race shortly after this race. Looks like it's going to be Talladega tonight. 2 fast repairs. See if you can come beat the broadcaster. Going for 2 in a row here tonight. My meandyourmom.com 99 Chevy Camaro. Part of 1999 Racing. Again, 18 laps to go. Your leader is Nate Bullock. Second place is Sean Anderson there. Mike DeWalt in third. Cody Johnson in fourth. And Lucas Reed in fifth. Keaton Sawyers, Tyler Steiner, Jonathan Militia, Matt Albert, and Robert Fitzpatrick Sr. your top 10. Nate Fuller's got a 47-second gap on second place, Sean Anderson. Sean Anderson has about a 10-second gap between him and Mike DeWalt. Again, for hanging out with us, do appreciate that here tonight. Next week will be Martinsville, and I'm looking forward to that. That is going to be action-packed race, if I do say so myself. Hopefully, hoping for a good turnout for that one. Looks like Sean Anderson is going to pit, allowing Mike DeWalt to re-control the position of second place, giving Nathan Fuller about a minute lead. Jonathan Militia and Matt Albert duking it out back here. Integrity Farms 69 Chevy Camaro. Matt Albert in that Rocket League 61 Ford Mustang. And they just slow down. Something's going on. Something's wrong with Matt Albert's car. Right now, unfortunately, has a broken right foot. But he's doing the best he can. Start is important. And again, there is your leader, Nathan Fuller, Elgin, South Carolina native. Do believe it's going to be close when it comes to fuel mileage. I do believe they can make it, but we will see, won't we? Into the 9 o'clock hour on the East Coast. 8 p.m. if you're in the Midwest. Keeping it real. Matt Albert having a little bit of car trouble. You see on pit road. That is unfortunate. Mike Walt in second place, about a minute behind Nathan Fuller. Fuller really let the cat out of the bag tonight. If he wasn't known to be a good road racer now or before, he is now. Get Nathan Fuller, Mike DeWalt, Sean Anderson, Cody Johnson, and Lucas Reed, your top five. Fortunate for Matt Albert, still on pit road. I heard from race control he is sobbing uncontrollably. Somebody get that man a Kleenex. And back out he goes. He has collected himself and back out on the racetrack as he is cruising around in ninth. Oh, Mike DeWalt's going for a ride through the S's there. Gets himself together and off he goes. Nathan Fuller, Mike DeWalt, Sean Anderson, Cody Johnson, Lucas Reed, your top five currently. And nobody really battling each other very closely. So I'll take you around the track here. And 13 laps to go. Conclusion of the PepsiCo 100. Fuller's lead grows by a minute and 2 seconds. Somebody is crashing. Oh, and that was Lucas Reed. Let's rewind that and see what we can find out. What happened? And he hops the fence, slides or hops the bump, hits the wall, and around he goes. Clearly a little frustrated, so we'll rewind that one more time. I think he missed his break point. Realized he wasn't going to make it. It hit the wall. Not sure what else it could have been. Again, 12 laps to go until the conclusion of this race. Very lucky Fuller was not involved. So Keaton Sawyers has moved up into 5th after Lucas Reed's gas. And that is good news for Mr. Sawyers. 13 Exalted Chevy Camaro. Very pretty ride. Probably said that a few times this evening. But nevertheless, a top 5 would do him really well in race number 2 of the comeback tour. Again, I think some of these guys are going to be happy to get back to an oval next week. Very small one. Paperclip. That would be Martinsville. Tempers will flare up, I would imagine. As I bet you probably noticed, you cannot hear the voice chat here this evening. That is done on purpose. We made the decision just to forego that. At least for now. So you, the viewer, can just focus on the race. Me commentating on the race very, very poorly. Again, Nathan Fuller, Mike DeWalt, Sean Anderson, Cody Johnson, and Keaton Sawyers, your top 5. Lucas Reed, Tyler Steiner, Jonathan Militia, Matt Albert, and Robert Fitzpatrick Sr., your top 10. 10 laps to go. Minute and 4-second lead over Mike DeWalt. Minute 36-second lead over 3rd of Sean Anderson. Fuller has dressed to impress tonight. Putting on the fur coat like the legendary Joe Namath. And possibly may become the 9th. Oh, and he hops it as well. And win his first Gears Cup Series race of the season. And that is unfortunate. Let's see what happens here. Let's follow along with him here. He is going to pit. I do believe he might need some gas. I'm not sure. We'll follow along with him for a moment and see what happens. Yes, he is pitting. Look at, he's going to get tires and gas to finish this race out. We're going to stick right with him because he is the leader here right now. He is currently on pit road. And off he goes. Cody Johnson getting a lap back there. So far, Mike DeWalt closing the gap a little bit. Fuller out to the lead. Let's see what's going on here. Back up. Looks like there was an incident. Let's see what just happened. Let's back it up. Looks like Jonathan Militia. Oh, getting a little freaky. Tempers are flaring. That is going to be a conversation for later. Moving on. Fuller, DeWalt, Anderson, Johnson, and Reed, your top 5. Keaton Sawyers battle it looks like Fuller now, his lead has dwindled a little bit to about 32 seconds. With 8 laps to go until the conclusion of the PepsiCo 100. So happy you could join us this evening. Nathan Fuller with a 1:05 lead. Five laps to go now, the PepsiCo 100. Nathan Fuller, Mike DeWalt, Sean Anderson, Cody Johnson, and Lucas Reed, your top 5. Fuller's now tires are coming in, and you can tell he had just gained a second on that lap on Mike DeWalt. Nathan Fuller in a league of his own. Give a little love here to Sean Anderson in that High Point Ford Mustang, rolling around in third. Has a 10-second lead over Cody Johnson. About 33 seconds back of Mike DeWalt. But a solid third place finish, podium style as we call it. Definitely worthy here at the Roval. Couple seconds more is gained by Fuller, about 33 seconds now. Again, 2 laps. 4 laps, excuse me. But I do believe Cody Johnson or Luke Street's a couple laps down. Nathan Fuller has just really dominated this race. You can really appreciate a masterclass of driving, and that is exactly what he's done tonight. Laps to go next time by. Again, he's pretty much got this locked up. As long as there isn't any major mistakes, he will be our 9th different winner of the year. The Operation Motorsport U.S. Army Toyota Camry. '24 car has really shown up tonight. Made a couple mistakes, fought his way back through the field, and has really dressed to impress. He has showed out here tonight and has put the Gears Cup Series on notice. Over the bumps on 16 and 17 with 2 laps to go. Has pulled out now to a minute lead. Mike DeWalt had to pin. Sean Anderson may have a chance to catch Mike DeWalt. Let's see from the blimp cam where they're at. Sub 6 seconds at closing for Sean Anderson to catch Mike DeWalt. White flag next time by. Has had a great car all night. Been one of the most impressive starts we've seen. Start on the pole, make a couple mistakes, fight your way back through the field, and dominate from stage 2 on. Really has earned it. Again, as it stands, could very well be the 9th different winner of the season. Remarkable streak. I don't know if this will ever be repeated in our only 2nd year as a series. We are quickly growing, quickly showing you what we can give you in an action-packed series such as this. And sticking with Nathan Fuller, as he's going to go around for the final time through these turns. We declared the race winner for the PepsiCo 100. 16-17 for the final time. The PepsiCo 100 at the Charlotte Roval, Nate Fuller. And the 9th different winner of the year. Mike DeWalt finishes second, Sean Anderson third, Cody Johnson fourth, Lucas Reed in fifth. Let's see if we can pull him in the broadcast booth. Certainly help Nate Fuller in the points here tonight. Again, your PepsiCo 100 winner. Burnouts here for you. And then we'll get him for a interview here just shortly. Again, your winner, Nate Fuller. Let's see if we can get in touch with him. Nathan, you got a copy, man?
I got a copy.
Welcome to the post-race show that we have here for you. Congratulations on win number 1 of the season, the 9th different winner for the Gears Cup Series. Again, kind of walk us through. I mean, you had a couple of mistakes there early, but then really rebounded well to come back through and dominate. Give us a little walkthrough on how your night went.
Yeah, I hadn't practiced that turn 1 on cold tires, so just botching it right there at the start, giving it away, and then it's just buckle down and run. I knew I could run solid 22s the whole time, and I was like, I just got to keep it clean. There are a few little slide spots because the slick tires, the cold ones are absolutely crazy at this track, but I just kept on repeat, buckled it down, and rolled it all the way home.
That is awesome, man. You really fought back through the field, and then when you got out in front, you really never looked back. Jonathan Militia, I don't know if you knew, was racing on one foot tonight. He actually broke his right foot, so surprisingly, he was up there for a good amount of the race. But you tracked him down, and then you won stage 2, and you just dominated the rest of the way. Congratulations on win number 1, and I hope the first of many here at the Gears Cup Series. Congratulations to you. Do you have anybody you want to shout out or to give a thanks to?
I know my family's watching, so shout out to them. Thanks for them watching. And Omnia Army Esports on the Camry today. So out to all those people, and appreciate racing here. Can't wait for the next one.
Thank you, Mr. Fuller. I hope you have a great weekend. Go celebrate this win.
You as well. Bye.
Thank you. And that was the man of the hour, Nathan Fuller, winning tonight's PepsiCo 100 race. Again, next week we are going to be back at it over at Martinsville for the Bojangles 200. That race is going to start. Show will probably start at 7:50 p.m. Eastern Time, 6:50 if you're in the Midwest. For the Gears Cup Series, I am Tom Torrey, a.k.a. Horsebow, wishing you a wonderful weekend, and we will see you next week, only here on the Gears Cup Series, the Horseboat Network.